Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live Wednesday morning, January 14, and I forgot to turn my volume off. Just a second. It's not popping up. Oh, there we go. All right. We have the panel open. Looks like the panel is already open. Okay. So here I am. I have my screen ready. Good morning, Jennifer. I'm going to get this a little bit bigger. I'm so glad that you're here. Let me know when you get on. Good morning, Marlene. I'm happy that you're here too. I'm excited to share things with you today. I'm sharing one thing in two ways, and also I'm sharing our current product of the month. Good morning, Mario and Carrie and Jamie. I'm so happy you're here. I love you guys. Thank you for telling me when you're here. It always makes me feel better when I see names popping up and good mornings and hellos and whatever. It's so much easier. I know I'm still talking to my phone, talking to myself, but it's so much easier to sit here with you guys when I know you're here and not just hiding behind the screen or whatever. So I do have my randomizer filled. Oh, we have 3 cards to give away today. They're all the ladybug cards. No, they're not all ladybug cards. Well, they might be. I think I may have put a ladybug on each one of them. Good morning, Nancy. But they're called sweet bugs. They're not just ladybugs. It's just the ladybugs are a really cute embellishment. Those are non-orderable, unfortunately, until the week of the 19th. I did already, I put my name in for, to be reminded, to be notified when they're back in stock. And I already got my first winner. Suzi Hustwick is my first winner. Congratulations. Okay. I'm going to, where's that? There it is. Pick a new winner and start. 2 more chances. Carrie Hacker, congratulations. All right, one more. Pick a new winner and start. Marlene, woo! Congratulations, Marlene. Okay, so I have all my winners. So in case you, oh, I gotta go back. Where am I? I was too far away. Hi, Marcia. So in case you're new to me, watching me, I give away all of the projects that I make with rare exception, and but I do it the next week. So if you comment with me, engage with me, if you watch the replay later and you comment, I add you into my randomizer, which is just a website that's a name picker, and I draw names. So anyway, let me know that you're here and tell me what you think, and you could be entered for the to win one of the projects that I make. Sorry, just a sec. Okay, so I'm gonna put you down right away. Well, first of all, I want to explain something. I'll try to be quick. So we have 3 more if you're a demonstrator, obviously. 3 ways for you to save money or earn rewards that all can be stacked on top of each other this month. So first of all, if you have an online account, you always can earn 10% of your order back in Stampin' Rewards, as long as your order is at least $20. So that doesn't go away, just because other promotions are going on. So there's that. Secondly, this month is bonus days through February 2. With every $50 that you spend, you get a $5 bonus code, which is a coupon, emailed to you. It comes right after the email, your order confirmation. $5 bonus code to be used next month on future purchases. There's no like minimum for that. There's just the minimum to earn them. You can redeem them February 3 through the end of the month. Then there's a third thing I'm going to show you before I even turn it down. There's a third thing called Product of the Month. Now this requires a $75 purchase. Now, and then you can order it for $5 while supplies last anyway. So this isn't 75 on top of the 50, it's 75 including the 50. So here is this month's Product of the Month, Fabulous Sayings. It's fun. I love a mixed font. You know that. I'm always about this. And I'm going to be using it for on 2 of my cards today. I'm doing 3 again. So anyway, make sure that you place your order and do it early in the month. I have a feeling this one is going to be popular. I mean, who doesn't love the mixed fonts, right? So it's not something that you have to spend 50 and then you have to spend 75 to be able to get this Product of the Month for $5. It's all part of it. So if your order turns into 75 instead of 50, then you've earned a bonus code and you can place your $5, pay $5 for this thing. And then there's a, oh, what do you call that? A graph that shows how close you are to earning a $5 Product of the Month. So it's while supplies last. So I don't know how many they have of these, but they're not making them again. It's just this time. Oh, one more thing I wanted to clarify. So this is for everybody, not just customers. It's also for demonstrators. So you need to make sure that your order before shipping and tax, after any stamp and rewards are redeemed, you need to make sure that it's at 50 or that it's at 75. If you ordered $75 worth of product and then you redeemed $25 of your stamp and rewards that you have in your account, you could not order this Fabulous Sayings for $5. It has to be 75 after any discounts or rewards. Well, not discounts. If you're a demonstrator, it's not your instant income. It's not your 20 or 25%, depending on your title. That's separate. It's just the first line minus the rewards. That's what matters. So keep that in mind. If you're redeeming something, great. That's wonderful. You can redeem it, but then make sure that your order is large enough to still get your rewards and your product that you're wanting. Okay? All right, I'm going to put you down. Close your eyes, Carrie. I'm unlocking this. It's already wanting to drop. Woo! That was a big drop. All right, pull this forward. Okay. Lock. This is locked, and I'm spinning. Last thing. Okay, so now we should see things well. And I'm going to put my light on again. I'm not sure how much it worked, but we're going to put it on. Last week when I got done, it wasn't even on, so I don't know when it turned off. I don't know if it was when I was maneuvering and whatever. I don't know. Okay, so I already showed you Fabulous Sayings. I love it. Happy birthday. You're on my mind. Thank you. Sending love. Hello. You can do anything. So much. That obviously can go with what is so much for? I feel like I saw this sending. That doesn't make sense. Oh, you're on my mind so much. Anyway, hooray to a fabulous friend, just because there are simply no words for this. Oh, I hate when I have to say that. That's usually a bad thing for me. But amazing set. So I'm going to be using that. I'm going to be using Sweet Bugs again for one of my cards. But I'm not using these cute sayings. There's hello friend, love you lots, and spread joy. I'm changing it up to use the fabulous sayings. And even though I showed you last week, just in case there's somebody new watching, thank you so much. What's thank you so much? Explaining? You're welcome. Whatever you're thanking me for. Okay, I'm just going to show you the designer paper really quick. I don't have full sheets in this pack anymore. So I'm just going to show you this really quick so that you can see it. I also don't have my my swatch books yet. So I'm just going through this so that you can see. This is still available. Oh, the fonts. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks, Jamie. My mind couldn't wrap around that for some reason. This is still available, but I saw that the Sweet Bugs stamp set and also the embellishments. Well, the embellishments supposedly are supposed to be back the week of the 19th, which is just in a few days. The stamp set says 26th. It's not available right now either. Okay, so I'm starting with a picnic scene again. I'm modifying, for those of you who were at club, I'm modifying our card. I made it a tiny little picnic blanket. I'm so glad I could not, this is so funny. I don't know what my deal was, but Saturday at club, I was trying to, I'm just putting my picnic blanket together here. I was trying to figure out what I needed to say. I kept calling this a picnic tablecloth, but I'm picturing it on the ground. I'm like, why is this? This isn't a picnic tablecloth. What is this? And finally, one of the girls says, a picnic blanket. I'm like, oh yes, thank you so much. I could not. It was real. I felt so much better when she finally helped me find the right words. Okay, so again, in case anybody new is watching me, I haven't explained this in a long time. This is my memento, unless I'm working with the kids at the elementary school. This was a white craft pad, and instead of filling it with white craft ink, I filled it with memento ink. It makes it be a firm foam ink pad with memento rather than a fabric pad, and oh, it's so much more friendly with our photopolymer stamps. Okay, so I am using the happy birthday from fabulous sayings. I keep forgetting the second word. I know fabulous, but then sayings keeps leaving me. Okay, so I'm putting happy birthday up here. And I'm putting, oh, I need to do something else first. I forgot my whole process. Okay, so I used the, what are these called? Nested Essentials again. The dies that Carrie so lovingly looked up for me to make sure that they were still current. I forgot I wanted to do this because I'm going to be coloring. Last week when I used it, it was the banner one. This is the modified, is it hexagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, modified hexagon. So I want to stamp this to let it dry a little bit, and I forgot that because I'm going to be coloring that. Okay, so we're going to put hooray on here, down at the bottom. Now, if you prefer a landscape card, this means portrait, this means landscape, so I could have made it work, but I wanted to do portrait. All right, and I'm going to put down my picnic blanket that that I made here. I just wanted a small one, mostly so that so this would fit on all my sayings would fit on my card that I wanted to show. Okay, so here is my card. And I'm just going to start coloring. So, did I mention last week that sometimes the fine tip end is darker than the brush tip? Is that what you call it, the brush tip end? We found that out at my team meeting last week. Okay, so I'm starting with, again, I don't know if I talked to you about this. Did I use this one last week? I don't know. Anyway, I'm starting with the lighter colors of, this is Smoky Slate, and I'm starting with his head because then I know that his face will show well. Because I'm going every other, and I don't want the darker color to be on his face. I want his face to show well, so we want it light. Okay. Done with light, now doing dark. And don't forget on this one, almost every time I forget it, there's an arm here that's holding that horn. Don't forget to do that arm. I was just checking to make sure I'm on camera, and I am, imagine that. Okay, so what are your new favorites from the mini catalog or from online exclusives? Does it happen to be these cute little bugs and you have to wait patiently now? Where did my, oh, there it is. Or is there something else that you love? All right, we have his horn, oops. And then I need to color his flag. Are these did I do this last week, these same colors? I don't even remember what last week's card was. Do you love the bugs? I know, they're so cute. Do you think your grandkids will love the bugs too? Okay, so here's my cute little thing. Now I need dimensionals. Where did they go? I'm gonna use pieces. All right, so I do not like when so do they love Nature Symphony? Oh, that's a good one. That's in the mini catalog. So do your grandkids love bugs like in real life, or are they scared of them? Some people are such bug people, and then others are like, no way. Nature Symphony is really cool too. The designer paper is beautiful. All right, peel all the backing off. I remember when my my sister Teresa, her family moved down to Pensacola, Florida from Michigan, and there's so many more bugs there, and the kids all had to get used to it. They were sort of freaked out at first. All right, so now I'm going to add a couple ladybugs here. We're not going to do just one this time. So we're going to do one here by the hooray, and then we're going to do one up here, and one here. And here's our card. 5-year-old Maddie loves animals but hates bugs, especially wasps. Well, I get it with the wasps. Yikes. All right, here is my light on? I guess so. That doesn't seem to be showing up much. All right, so here's my sweet bugs with the fabulous sayings. Thank you. I love this picnic blanket. It makes me so happy. All right, so the next thing that I'm gonna do, I already showed you this card online, but I did not show you how I did it. And with the reaction that I got about the card, I wanted to show you. So I just chose, thank you, I just chose different colors. So this is Petunia Pop and Fresh Freesia here. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do, oh, first of all, I need to show you. So I'm using Gallery Blooms. This is not a new item, but I haven't shown it a ton. I know I love the Happy Birthday font too. This is Gallery Blooms. The dies that go with it do cut out all of these images, but then there's also frames too. I'm not using any of the dies, but I'm just showing you this. Another thing that I'm using is Wonderful Thoughts. This is a stamp set, a greeting set that it's still current, and it's I should have grabbed the dies just a sec. I think I put it away. So how I describe these dies is that they look like you fussy cut around them. So all of these sayings have dies. So these are separate. There's flowers and hearts here, and then a couple little banners. But like this one is for this, you're wonderful, you're loved, you matter. Like every single one of these is like fussy cutting around these words. That's what this stamp set is. So the reason I chose this, I don't know if you guys are like this or not. I did not get the other bundle that's in the suite. It's a mega suite that has 2 bundles. I didn't get that other one. But these lines, the thickness of these words looks similar to this design to me. So just, excuse me, sorry about that. Excuse me. So that's why I went with it. I thought that they matched well. So back to my card. So the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to tear the edge of this. I try to keep my thumbs close together, and that gives me more, what's the word, control. Thanks, Marlene. More control over how it looks. So now that I have this torn, now I'm going to stamp my great big flower. When it's this big, this is the E block. When it's this big, I leave my block laying down and I ink it up by holding my pad and tapping it. Do not press it. You do not need to press it. You just tap. Then we're going to stamp this on here. Again, because it's so big, you want to press down well to make sure that you get it. Okay, now I'm going to do this again because what I want to do is I want to spotlight this. If you saw my card earlier in the week, I mentioned spotlighting, and there's several definitions, and I'm actually going to show you 2 of them. Oh, I didn't grab my scrap. Where's my, there it is. So I'm going to choose where I want to spotlight, and I'm going to put it down. And then I'm going to use scrap paper so that I don't get all the rest of the ink on there. So I have my, this is the part of my flower that I'm going to spotlight. So I'm done with that. Oh, while I have this here, I'm going to do the thinking of you while I have the ink pad open. So this is from the Wonderful Thoughts is the name of it. Okay, done stamping for the moment. Okay, so now that I have this stamped, I'm going to attach it to my black because I want to tear that also. But if I put it on there before I tear it, then I can sort of, well, then I know how big of a border that I want or whatever. So I can sort of aim for however I want this to look. Okay. So now I'm going to actually put this on my, hi Kathy. I'm going to actually put this on my, my card. So this is going to go here. And then before I put this on, I'm actually going to highlight it a bit with Petunia Pop. This is dark Petunia Pop, and I'm just sort of going around where the lines of the flower are. All right. Oh, I have some flowers showing down here too. Okay. Then I want to, well, I'm going to wait till this is on. Okay. So here's my spotlighting. I want to focus on this. So we're adding color to this, and we're going to put it on the card. So we'll put dimensionals on here. While I'm at it, I'm going to put dimensionals on my greeting too. Okay, so taking them off my flower, and now I just have to line this up with the lines of the flower. That's not quite right. There we go. So you're lining it right back up with the flower. It does feel like a Petunia Pop kind of day. All right. So we're going to, oh, I forgot to pull embellishments that I wanted. So I'm doing this. I want this across my, all my colors here. So this Fresh Freesia is going across my white, black, and my Petunia Pop. Now I need, I'm using Wink of Stella, and I'm highlighting it even more by making it shimmer. So all I'm doing is I'm coloring the flowers, the petals themselves. And since I have some flower here, I'm going to go down here too. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. Okay, so I need to grab some, oh, I don't know what they are. I have something in mind, but I don't know what, if they're dots or gems or what they are. So I just have to find them, and I have 4 different boxes of, oh, there they are. They are gems. All right, so there's not Petunia Pop in here, but I thought that this would go well, and it made me think of the, thank you, I'm glad that you love it. I thought that it would go well with these purples. So these are the purple fine shimmer gems is what they are. So I'm just gonna put a few small ones. I guess they're all gonna be the same. I think these are actually, this is actually Berry Burst. It might be this color. I so rarely use my take your pick tool anymore because so many of our gems are the flat ones and it doesn't really work very well. All right, so here's my, thank you so much. Here is my Petunia Pop spotlighting card. Now I want to make the same card, but I'm going to spotlight it in a different way. So, I'm going to do all the things. I should have done this part ahead of time, but I'm just not. Okay, so thank you, Kathy. So I'm going to tear again. I'm going to do my flower again. So quick mention that we found out when we first made this card. So I told you that it's a big stamp. Make sure that you press it well. You're going to need cushion too because it's photopolymer. If you happen not to press it well and you get sort of a faded area, that's the area that you can spotlight because you can completely cover it up. Okay, so I'm going to do it again. All right, this time I chose a white die cut. It's the same size. I'm going to put it on the same general area. I sort of feel like I want to get over here a little bit. All right. So putting this on. Okay, so I have white for spotlighting. I'm done with this. And I want you to use a different greeting too. This one barely fits, but it does fit. So I'm using a different banner. This is from Stylish Shapes, by the way. Different banner. And I'm using the Fabulous Sayings, the $5. Well, if you spend $75, you can order that for $5 while supplies last. I'm doing Sending Love, and this barely fits on here, and we're gonna make it work. I have to look down, so if my head's in the way, sorry. Gotta make sure we get it all on there. Ha! All right, Sending Love. We're ready. All right, I'm done with my black. Okay. I'm still letting my my spotlighted flower dry. And I'm going to put this on here. And then I can tear this edge again. And then I'm going to put this right down on my card base again. So I'm using all the same colors. But I'm going to spotlight it different. Okay, so here's my card. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to color it for real this time. So I'm going to use the dark petunia pop here. Take some light. That didn't change much. We're going to try it with dark. That's light. We're going to use dark fresh freesia and get some more color in here. All right, I want the dark here. So whenever I use my Stampin' Blends, I start with dark and go with light to blend it in. And I also do small areas so that it doesn't dry before I get it blended. I need to see. Okay, that is part of the flower. Dark petunia pop is right here. Color this in here. Okay, now part of the reason why I moved this over just a little bit is I wanted to get the leaves in here too, so that I truly was highlighting the look of the flower. So I'm using dark and light. It's dark here and light. I think there might be more of the flower down here at the bottom. This is dark fresh freesia. Did I want dark or want light? Dark petunia. And light. All right. So now we have it colored, and I want it to stand out even more. So I ended up using, I did not want as big of a, I could have used the neck size die, but I didn't want as big of a border. So this is the third smallest. I used the 1 7/8 circle punch and punched out a black circle, and we're gonna put it on here. Then we need dimensionals. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we're adding this here, and it's still spotlight. Whoops, we want the whole flower there, I guess. I gotta find the right spot for it. There we go. Is that right? There. So now we spotlighted and gave it, hi Dot, gave it full color rather than just the monochromatic color. And I'm gonna add Sending Love. This is gonna go on here too. I'm just gonna use this whole sheet of dimensionals up. I guess not. We're leaving 2 short sections. Or 1 short section, I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna do this across more of this. And then I think I don't want a line of the gems this time. I'm gonna put them around here and there. And I'm gonna use my tool if I can find it. What color? This color, the base is Petunia Pop. The greening is Fresh Freesia. Is that what you mean? And of course there's some Old Olive there just for you, Dot. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up the gems here. Maybe I want 2 together up here. Oh, and Wink of Stella. So we're still going to make it shimmer a bit with Wink of Stella. But again, I'm just doing the petals. I'm not doing the leaves. There we go. So here's my 2 different spotlighting techniques with the same, thank you, the same basic design. All right. So let's see. Oh, so I have lots of classes open for registration right now. I have our retreat, like the second spotlighting technique. Thank you. It definitely gives you a different perspective, and it makes it so you don't have to color the whole thing. That's key for me, you know. I have lots of classes open. I have our retreat open for registration, and I opened up like 3 more classes, so make sure that you check out my events. So thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you, Jamie. I will see you again next Wednesday, and 10:30 a.m. Eastern, just like normal. And if you have questions about any of our promotions that we have going on, let me know. So have a great week, and I will see you again next week. Bye.